Now, I have to explain a little story before we do the next one. It might be a little bit crazy. Just keep it at the back of your minds for the very near future. Okay, if it sounds a little too crazy, but it really isn't. It's becoming a reality more and more. There is a group of souls in the universe, a very large group of souls, that have done it all. They've gone everywhere. They have done everything. And one day they sat around and they said, what's next? What do we do? Leave this universe and go to another one? We've done everything this universe has to offer. We have sent all these experiences back to Creator. We have made Creator bigger and larger and larger and larger. There's nothing more for us here. And then some little smart-ass soul says, we know what it's like to be God. We have no idea what it's like to not be God. And the rest said, oh, why didn't we think of that? So then their minds started whizzing like a bee. What would it be like to not be God? But there is a big but here. Everything, the universe and God are one. They're not separate. It's not like God made the universe. That's bullshit. The universe and God is one. So it's impossible to play a game in the universe and not be God, or not know that you are God. Impossible. They had to go outside. That can't be done. Because by going out, they will go into another universe, another God. So that little smart-ass soul said, there's only one way we can do it. We are going to have to dream it. So they started lying down and they started dreaming a new reality. And this is our reality on earth. We are a dream. We are not real. The real us is somewhere else, lying down while we are awake, dreaming us. And when we go to sleep at night, we go and become the real us again. Because time in the universe is much different to time here on earth, we might be awake for 18 hours a day, and for them it could be 18 minutes. Time is different. It's not linear, really, like it is here on earth. 2 o'clock doesn't necessarily come after 1 o'clock. They are in the center, they can go to 3 o'clock, and then go to 2 o'clock, and then go to 1 o'clock. So they just lie down for a few minutes, close their eyes, and start dreaming, and we wake up. We get out of bed. So now we're going to go and see our dreamer. Our dreamer is the real us. Now you might say, okay, hang on a minute. Where's my higher self come into this? Where's my soul come into this? Our soul, our higher self, it's the same thing. I didn't say that right. We here and our dreamer have the same soul. The same soul. We are not real. We are a projection of the dreamer. The soul was originally the dreamer's. However, because in a dream you could dream up things you can't do in reality, the soul started learning more from the dream than from the dreamer. And the soul said to the dreamer, hey, I'm learning more from the dream, take it seriously. So the dreamer started taking it even more seriously, so seriously that it wants us to remember we are a dream, start raising our vibration high enough to where the dreamer can leave their body there and come in here. And we will make the dream real. Because we have sent so many lessons, so much information back to the source. We think God knows everything. Bullshit. She doesn't. Okay. However, so many times we do things here on earth and it's as if someone is watching saying, "Ah, that's what I would have done. Yeah, that's what I would have done." That someone is this energy we call God. God does not know what she would have done if she was hungry, because she's never been hungry. God does not know what she would have done if she felt desperation, because she's never been desperate. God does not know what she would have done depressed. Do you really think God's depressed? So through us, she's learning and growing and growing and growing. So much that God said, let's go to plan B. And plan B is make that damn dream real. Because I am growing like you wouldn't believe. And right now on earth, this is where we are at. We are slowly starting to remember that this is not real. Hollywood has made so many movies about this. My favorite was Avatar. The man would lie in a machine, Jake I think his name was, lie in a machine and go into the native's body on Pandora. And the native would get up. And Jake would think whatever he was thinking and the native would act. That's exactly how we are here. So now we're going to go and remember or see or meet our dreamer. We might have a male body here, a female body there, or the opposite. We might not even have a physical body, although most of us do, but we might have just an energy body, an etheric body. There are many civilizations that are not physical, because to become physical, you have to vibrate very slowly. The slower something the slower energy vibrates, the more physical it becomes. But it's heavy. It's heavy. So some civilizations say, hey, I'm staying etheric. I like it. So you might see an energy body. They do exactly the same things we do. They have less needs because physical bodies need more things. Like they need to be clean, they need to be fed, they need those things. Energy bodies don't. But they do exactly the same things we do. They will go out, they'll go partying, they'll relax, they do need to relax. They do the same things. So you might find yourself in an energy body. You might see an energy body. You might see, as I said, the opposite sex. Don't be surprised if, because you're a woman here, you have a man's body there. It doesn't, those things are just earth brains. They don't see things like that. Like, oh, I've got to be a man. Ooh. They don't do that. They're just like, oh, let me see what it's like to be a woman. And that's it. And we're going to see this person, usually they're lying down or sitting on a very comfortable couch or chair, and their eyes closed. You're going to see them with their eyes closed because they're dreaming you. And then I'll guide you to what we're going to say. Okay. And that way, today we're simply going to remember that we are a dream, see our dreamer, and say a couple of things. And then when the time comes, the dreamer will say to you, hey, get ready for me. And just like at the end of the movie Avatar, he left his earth body and there was a ritual done and he stayed in his Pandora body forever. That's exactly what's going to happen. Our dreamers are going to leave their beautiful bodies there in a beautiful reality, all love and light, and come to earth full time. Now, this doesn't mean we are going to die or our personality is going to die. It means we are going to become more. We are going to go into the rest of us. There is so much more of us. We are not just this little body and this little mind. We're only working 5 to 6% of our brains. And that's for educated people. Okay. I've seen some people use 2%. Okay. We only use 5 to 6% of our brain. When the dreamer comes in, we're going to go to 100%. Imagine. Yes. Okay. So, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go see the dreamer.
Okay.
You can lie down. slow, deep breath. And again, higher self. And imagine a colorful energy in front of you. It might be a different color every time you call your soul. So don't let that worry you. We are everything. We are not just one thing. Souls do not carry an ID that tells them this is what you are and that's all. They are everything. Again, go into this color, into this fog that is your soul. And say to your soul, I am now ready to meet the one that is dreaming me. And right there where you are, inside your soul, inside this colorful fog, you're going to see a door, a large double door. Go and put your hands on the handles, on the door knobs. Slowly open the door and push both doors out. And you will see a large, comfortable room. In that room is comfortable furniture. Either on the couch or on the bed, you will see someone lying down or sitting very comfortably. Go close, quietly. That is the real you that is projecting itself here. There is a slight possibility that it might look like the you here, but in most cases it looks totally different. Give this person a kiss on the cheek. Don't make too much noise. And then whisper in their ear, I am your dream. They might smile, a kind of a naughty smile, as if they're saying, of course you are, I'm dreaming you here. Hold their hand and just feel the energy. Remember, this is you. This is the real you. Ask them, what are you learning from this dream? They might give you a one-word answer. They might give you a feeling. If there is a pattern in your life that you don't like, for instance, a lot of pain or sadness, or the feeling of always being rejected, or the feeling of not being loved, ask your dreamer, what are you learning from this? Now remember, the biggest reason we are in pain, or we are very sad, or rejection hurts, is because we simply believed the dream. We believed it is real. So even though you might feel like this is painful, your dreamer might smile. And you might think your dreamer is cold or emotionless. They are not. It's just that they know it's a game. They know it's a dream. It's a fantasy. And this is why they might seem cold to you. If you want to, say to your dreamer, slowly, don't raise your voice, give me the feeling of how Earth is a game. I want to feel Earth like you feel Earth. Now, pick one little thing you would like to experience tomorrow, a little thing, and say to your dreamer, for tomorrow, I would like you to dream this for me. Make sure it's only you. You cannot tell them to dream another person. I usually pick the word exciting. I usually say, for tomorrow, I want you to dream an exciting day for me. And then let go. Don't wait. Don't ask what time. Just let go. Again, I have to repeat this all the time. This dreamer, this person you are talking to, is the real you. Just like here on Earth, when we go in front of a mirror, we see an image of ourselves. But the person in the mirror is not the real you. That's just a projection. You are outside the mirror. That's exactly how this is. We here on Earth are the person in the mirror. If you have a little dilemma at the moment meaning today, yesterday, these days in your life, ask your dreamer, do you have any advice on how I can handle this issue? Then whenever you're ready, give your dreamer another kiss on the cheek, softly. They do things softly. They're not like we are here on earth, desperate. They do things with class. And whisper into their ear, "Thank you." Slowly walk back to the double doors. Turn back, take a last look at the dreamer, and slowly shut the doors. And you are now back inside your soul, inside this colorful fog, who is also the soul of your dreamer. Again, we think the souls know everything. Yes, but they have not experienced everything. We all know what knowledge is, but after we experience it, it becomes wisdom. Just knowing is not enough for the souls anymore. They want to experience it and become wise. And because we here on earth, because this dream has given the soul so many experiences, the soul has focused most of its attention on the dream. There's nothing we do without the soul paying attention and trying to see how we handle situations, how we make decisions. So make your decisions confidently and quickly. Stay in this feeling as long as you like. And whenever you're ready, take a slow, deep breath and come back into your body.